You need the JS file?
Yes, Laoshi. I want to look at the accelerometer question specifically. I think I made a solution. Okay, an accelerometer change the data is. And that's the only thing that we need to add, Laoshi. There's nothing else for accelerometer.
Oh, we need also add something in onload function. Onload function. I have
Yes.
no idea. Where have I tried this one? Yeah, it's this one. Normally in onload function, hey, no. Here it's on
No, it's
onload.
up higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is it? Oh.
It should be up at the beginning.
Oh yeah, here.
Yes, here we are.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This part. Just here, we have a variable and we have a call this function.
Yes, now I remember. Because it worked during class, but then when I was doing it on my own, I forgot something. So now I can see what it is. Thank you, Laoshi.
You're welcome. And if it doesn't work, still you can, yeah, we can discuss later.
Yes, Laoshi. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, so with our slides, it's here. Yeah, we have already talked about we are at the fourth section of this equipment API with user behavior. User behavior, the fourth section. Oh, here is the third. Third one, we have talked about different sensors like compass, accelerometer, and then we have at user behavior, we have already talked about this screenshot, scan code. We have seen this clipboard also. Yeah, for dial number, I think we haven't talked about it. So we'll begin by this one. Yeah, for this part, for the first section is how to dial number. Here dial number, we use this function, Weixin make phone call, this function to make a call to the specified number, and its object parameter description is shown here. Yeah, you see, oh, sorry. You see here we have 4 parameters as usual. Yeah, just the phone number is specified in this behavior. Yeah, you see we have the phone number to call. For these other 3 parameters, they are commonly used in many behaviors. Success is the callback for successful interface call, fail callback function for interface call failure, complete callback function for the end of the interface call, and it executes whether the call is successful or not. Here we have a sample code, Weixin make phone call. Yeah. Here you see we have just this phone number here. It's an example. we can replace it with a real phone number here. Yeah, here is the sample code. And for the phone contact, we have a specified function, WeChat add phone contact, to add mobile phone contacts. And this interface is supported from the basic library 1.2 version, and the lower version needs to be compatible. After the call, the user can choose to write the data into the phone system address book in the form of new contact or add to existing contact to complete the addition of contacts and contact methods in the phone address book. You see here we have a description of these parameters. We have rather numerous parameters here, like photo file path to set the editor local file path, nickname, last name, middle name, first name, remark, mobile phone number, WeChat number, address country, address state, address city, address street, address postal code, organization title, work fax number, work phone number, host number, email, and URL. Okay, you see all these parameters, they give information of the contact we want to add. Yeah. We can also, yeah, we can charge. Oh, it's not all here. We have still the work address country. You see here, address country, address state is the contact address country, contact address province, city, street, postal card. So here can be the address of the family, the house. And here we have work address country, work address state, work address city, work address street, work address postal card, work address postal code, home fax number, home phone number, home address country, home address state, home address city, home address street, home address postal code. And as usual, these three parameters. Yeah, you see here. Till here we can get quite detailed information about the contact. Then for these three common parameters, similarly success is the interface is successfully called. And with this message is returned to indicate that the addition is successful. With fail, callback function for interface call failure, and it's return this to cancel to indicate that the user canceled. And we can return this one to indicate that the call failed, and the detail is the detailed information. We have the parameter complete, the callback function for the end of the interface call, and it executes whether the call is successful or not. Yeah, you see these parameters. We have an example here, an integrated application of the communication management of small program location API. Yeah, we'll see this API together. This one. Yeah, we can firstly look at these effects. The initial effect here is, yeah, whether we can call our phone number, or yeah, we can dial phone number, or we can add contact. And in here we have input components to enter the name of the contact and phone number of the contact. Yeah, here is if we click at the primary button, we are just begin to call. And here we have the calling page. If instead of clicking at the telephone number will, if we want to add contact, then here these two inputs cannot be empty, the name and the number, the phone number. And if we, after entering the name and the number, we can either to create a new contact or add to current contact or cancel. Yeah, you see here is after creating a new contact. Yeah, here are some effects for this one. We'll try this example together. So usually we'll begin by this Weixin ML file. Yeah, we are at the user behavior, and what we want to do is for the communication or contact. We use title. Just, yeah, I just leave contact as a I'll just put it as a contact as the title. And then we'll put the input component. Now we need to bind blur an event is correct name blur. Here, and we set a placeholder there. And please enter the contact name. Yeah, and after typing in name, we need to type in the phone number. So another time, phone blur. Yeah, you see, do you remember after having those two input components, we have two buttons. The first one is a primary one, primary button to make a call. Primary to make call, so we will then tap or make call, for example. Make a call for simple here, and then another button, sorry. Another button, bind tab sorry. And type add new contact or add person. Add contact. Just leave it like this in this Weixin ML file. Yeah, to better visualize it, we can set I think, yeah, it's better that we put a margin. For the button, we have already put the margin, and for input, we haven't put it for input, so we may just add it before. We can say input, and button, we set the margin. Just like this. And then as we have set several events in Weixin ML, we need to define them in JS file. So in JS file, firstly, yeah, you see we need to use name phone. So we can set name phone as data here. Yeah, and one thing observed by Maya is that if we want to organize them together, we can put the data here in this data part. If we yeah, it's better, I think. Else we can just put it outside as that line as one time. Yeah, and here we want to set a name. Also rename. Yeah, we also rename the phone. We will set them as this for the moment. Yeah, we need to set the events we used there. It's name blur for the for the input box, input component. To get this one, we set a function. We get the parameter events, and then we set the name. This name is assigned to is by the events detail value. As we set it with the data observed in the component. Okay, it's here for this name blur. And then we have another form blur is to update use the function. Similarly, is this form is assigned by the e detail value. Here is for this event, and we want to also make for function. Yeah. We can set a variable to make form here. Yeah, we use the Weixin make form. Yeah, as in the sample code, we use Weixin make phone call with the number, with the phone number. Oh, we set phone as the phone number. Yeah, here is this event. And we say that we have another function, which is to add a new contact. And we have called it I think yeah. We have set another you see in Weixin ML file. We have this one is set, this is set, this one is set. Yeah, it's it seems that just this event is not defined, so we are continue by defining this add person. Add person. Similarly, function we have no formal parameter here. For the add person, we need to add the name and the phone number. So we are set two variable here, name. Also the phone number. And yeah, you do remember for the input component of this function, we need to justify or identify if the name or the phone number is empty. If it is empty, we should send a warning message. So we need to make this judgment before. If name is empty or if phone is empty, then, oh, sorry. Okay. If it is empty, we need to send a message. Name and phone should not be empty. Yeah, there's the message and our icon. Else, if they are not empty, then we'll just use the function of Weixin add phone contact to add the name. First name is name and the phone number. Mobile phone number is the phone. Okay. Normally it's here. Yeah, okay. It's okay now, so we can try it. Yeah, you see, it's here. We can make our call. Oh, yeah, here. Okay, we need to at first. Pardon?
Sorry, Dashi. I guess this only works on our phones as well.
With the phone. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, thank you, Kaya. Yeah, we should make it with phone as we need to make our call here, and we need to use phone to, yeah. You can try it too. For me, and here when we try, at first we need to enter a contact name and a number. For example, we can just get 1086. Yeah. Here by my side, I can just put. Yeah, you see, I have tried. To say, when I tried with my phone, I can just tap a contact number, a number here, whatever it is like. And usually you can, also you can, if my judgment is good, we can also try it with your PC. You see, I have tapped a number, we make a call. You see, yeah, you see, we can simulate to call this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you try with your phone, you can call it directly. Yeah, you can try. Yeah, for mine, I can yeah, I can call it directly. As if I tap a number here, I can yeah, there's no obstacle. There is for this function, make a call. for this one. And for add contact, we need to fulfill these two input components. You see, else we can have a warning message. You see here, name and phone should not be empty, as we haven't put the contact name here. If we put it here, you see, if we put how to call it, company, and add contact, yeah, you see, we will have these things to be complete: nickname, last name, middle name, etc. Yeah, you can also fulfill it. Yeah, all these information you can continue.
Okay, now sure.
Yeah, and else we can try. Yeah, you see, we can also what? Yeah, you see here. I can tap OK. To save new contact. Okay. I can add a new contact and OK. Yeah, to, oh, sorry. It's not very, I have left my mouse. It's not very convenient to tap it. Or search my, yeah. Okay, it's okay. We can add a contact. You can try it with your phone. With your phone is much more real. Yeah, you can compare it. Yeah, you can see it's quite similar with your daily function.
It actually looks really well on the phone.
Pardon?
When I make a call, it opens up my phone thingy, my phone app. So it works quite well on the phone.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you, Kaya, for sharing with us your effect. Yeah, so you see, it's not very difficult. Just with these simple instructions, we can create these, yeah, we can realize these functions. Yeah, you see, especially in WeChat ML file, we have just set two input components to respectively enter the name and the phone number of the contact. And the corresponding events are name blur and phone blur. Once finishing these inputs, we can just update this information in JS file. Yeah, for the name, yeah, you see in JS file. Oh, sorry. Yeah, in JS file, we have get them name and the phone number. We have just get them, so we can make call and add. You see, add a person here. We can also make call here. Yeah, that's why when we make call, we don't even need the name. We can, if we have the phone number, it's okay. Yeah, you see here we have Justin. We just need a phone. But if we want to add person, we need both name and a phone. These, yeah, you see these two. Pardon?
I had a portion in our previous lecture. Can I ask you?
Yes, Adam.
Our previous assignment, compass analyzing. When I test it, it's not working on my phone.
Can you take a
I talk about the compass.
Yeah. So could you show us your screenshot of your code?
Okay, Laushi.
Yeah. Else we cannot decide. We cannot have the detailed information of your code. It's your compass which doesn't work.
Yes, Laushi. It's not working on my phone.
With your compass.
Yes.
Okay, I'll see.
But the second one, the accelerometer, it's working perfectly.
Okay. So for your sensors, you have just yeah, here it's not important, but here you set current direction is degree. Okay, no question for your sorry. For your Weixin ML file, normally it's okay. And for your JS file, you have set onload function. You have set a variable that, and then on compass change function, and here you have set data degree as direction, and normally it's okay. So what is your program here? Normally it's okay. Your else I can see your own compass change.
Yes, Laushi.
Where
I didn't find any problem. That's why I asked you.
wait a moment. On compass change. On compass change. So I'll see if you have spelled them perfectly. Yeah, normally it doesn't matter. We use the degree here, and yeah, degree. Oh, sorry, it's the degree here. Just we can set the degree here. Why it doesn't work here? Here, direction, and no warnings. So what's the what's the problem? It's with your phone, it doesn't show anything, or what's the problem?
It doesn't show any direction like degree, or it's empty.
Actually, I
Empty.
had this same problem, but not with compass, but with accelerometer change. So what I did was I removed that code and rewrote it again after accelerometer, and it started working automatically. I don't know what was the issue before, but it started working after rewriting the code.
Excuse me, Roy, what you have done is to restart it later, just like this?
No, remove that part of the code which is not working and then rewrite it.
Rewrite it.
Yes, Laksha. Yes.
Okay. So Saddam, perhaps you can
Okay.
try.
Okay, Laksha, let me try.
Yeah, because when I look at it like this, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Oh, others, have you found anything wrong here? For me, it's okay. For me, it's okay. Yeah, we just need this variable degree. And this degree, we have gated. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, no, here. This degree, we have just gated with the result direction. And here it is used set data in this on-campus change. Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong here. So perhaps Saddam, you can retry it. I said by Roy, you can rewrite it and retry it. Okay.
Okay, Laksha.
Yeah. Yes, so we'll continue here. Oh yeah, we were here about this project. We say that in this part, we have just set two input components to set the name of the contact and the phone. And later we have two buttons, one for dialing phone and another for adding new contact, Yeah, with the corresponding function make call and add person. Here, figure A is the initial page effect. For the moment, we haven't write any data here. And figure B shows the effect of after writing or after completing the number, the phone number, and we click the dial, make a call button, and we'll have this effect. You see this figure C is to correct the real phone, real call page, and figure D is that a warning error, a warning message that we haven't completed the name and phone correctly. Oh, at least one of the name or phone number is empty. So we have this warning. Figure E is to add, it's after completing the message, we have pop up this menu to either add new contact or update current contact. And figure F is navigate, successfully to this add new contact page. Yeah, you see these. Here are the effects for this application, this example. And now we will continue with the next section which is about the phone status. Yeah. For the phone status, we are talking about the first one, which is the memory. The applet uses WeChat on memory warning callback to monitor the alarm event of insufficient memory. And among them, there are alarm labels under Android, and only low and critical will call back developers. iOS has no label division. Here we have sample code like this on memory warning with console. Yeah, you see here. Pay attention that only Android has the callback parameter label, which is of number type, which means the macro definition of the corresponding system memory alarm label. Yeah, you see this one. Yeah, and later we'll talk about the screen brightness. Now I'll see your attendance. I see that Kamruzama, Atma are not here, yeah? Kamruzama and Atma.
Yes, Aoshi.
Okay, thank you very much. So have a break of 10 minutes. Okay, we are back. Yeah, we have already talked about the memory, and then we'll continue with the phone, our phone status by the screen brightness. You see, we can set the screen brightness by using WeChat set screen brightness object to set the screen brightness. And this interface is supported from the basic library 1.2, and the lower version needs to be compatible. Here we have these 4 parameters for the object. Yeah, you see we have the value, success, fail, complete. As usual, the 3 later parameters, they are common for other functions. So which is specified here is the value parameter. You see value, it is the screen brightness value, and it's the range of it is from 0 to 1. 0 is the darkest and 1 is the brightest. You see these objects. Here is for setting screen brightness. We can also getting the screen brightness by using the WeChat get screen brightness function. Yeah, similarly, this interface is supported from the library 1.2, and the lower version needs to be compatible. Here we have a description of object parameters. Yeah, you see here we have just these 3 parameters, as we don't need to set the screen brightness, so we don't need to get the value. We don't need to use value as our formal parameter. Instead, we can just use this function to get the screen brightness. And this interface is similarly supported from, you see here the introduction. And yeah, you see we have these 3, just these 3 parameters. But as we want to get the detailed screen brightness, we have some return values. You see for this success, if the interface core is successful and the return parameter value is of the number type, which represents the screen brightness value, and it ranges from 0 to 1. And among them, 0 is the darkest and 1 is the brightest. For the parameter fail, it's the callback function for interface call failure. The complete is the callback function for the end of the interface call, and it will be executed if the call is successful or not. Yeah, you see these 3 parameters. Another function is the keep POM. It means that we can use this WeChat set keep screen on this function to set whether to keep the light on. And this function only takes effect in the current applet, and the setting becomes invalid after leaving the applet. This interface is supported from the basic library 1.4, and the lower version needs to be compatible. Here, we have a description of 4 object parameters here. Yeah, you see the specified parameter here is the keep screen on. It is a Boolean type. It shows whether to keep the screen always on. And yeah, others are like, common usage. Success is the callback function for successful interface call. And the return call, the return value is string type to indicate the call result. Fail is the callback function for interface call failure, and complete is the callback function for the end of the interface call, and it executes whether the call is successful or not. Yeah, you see here is these parameters, and now we'll see a simple application of screen brightness management of applet device API. You see here this one. Yeah. You see we have 3 samples here. First one is to set the screen brightness. Yeah, you see we can set it, which is set for the moment is rather small. That's why it's not very bright here. It's dark. It's 0, 1. Yeah, so you see here we have used our slider. Yeah, here it should be our slider, and we need to find the event like slider change or something else here. And then the second part is to get or consult the brightness of the screen. Yeah, we have a primary button here to get the current brightness. Yeah. So normally it's also with this button component. We bind an event like to get the brightness. And the third one, yeah, the third part, yeah, you see is to switch between keeper or not. So it's a switch component. Yeah, you see here is the switch component. Yeah, okay. Oh, we'll try this example together. So we'll give by the WeChat file. Here, as usual, we'll set our title. Yeah, we consider 3 parts. The first part is to set screen brightness. Okay, here is the first part. And we say that to set it, we can use, yeah, to set it, we need to use slider. Yeah, you see, we move it. So we get slider. For the slider, we can set the min marks of it. Marks, as we say, is 1. Yeah, you see the range of brightness min is 0, and we can set a default value. We set it. We consider it in the, yeah. We can put it in the middle, like, yeah, this, and we can set a step. We can set it as this. Then, yeah, we can show the value showing there, and we need to, yeah, it's better that we bind change, right? Then we can know that it is changed easily. Slider change. Okay, here it's for the first one, and the second one, what we need. Second part, what we want is to consult the brightness screen, the screen brightness. So we are set another title. All right. It's to consult screen brightness. And then similar, we use button component. Button component with the type is primary. Then we get on tab, get brightness, consult brightness. And then it's better that it can be, yeah, the value of the brightness can be shown. So we use just a view component here to get to show current brightness. We'll just leave it. We don't need the view current brightness. current screen brightness. Current brightness, and then we set a variable brightness. I think I have something wrong here. Yeah, brightness. Normally it's written like this. Brightness. Yeah. Okay. No. GH, not HG. BRGHT. Yeah. Okay. Brightness. Here is the second part, and the third part is to. Oh la la. Here. This one is missing. Okay. And then we want to realize the third part. The third part is our switch. Title. We want to keep on screen bright. The screen, okay, directly like this, okay. And then we use the switch component with our bind change. Switch change. Keep on the screen. Okay, just keep on to not make it too long. The title. Okay. Here is for the Weixin ML file. And we need to define all these events used here. So in JS file, in JS file, what we need to do at first, we need to set the data, and we need to get the brightness to set a variable brightness. Brightness, B-R-I-G-H-T, and E-S-S, okay? And normally it's like this, brightness. And then the first one, we want to set brightness. Oh yeah, by slider we have by slider component we set the brightness. So slider change function. Weixin set screen brightness. Yeah, this function we set the value. The value we use the event detail current value. Yeah, to get the value here is to set it. And the second part we want to consult it is to get brightness. We use get brightness function. Here function, what we need is to set, at first we set a variable. Then we call the function get screen brightness. Yeah, and here we use the success. It is success, then we use the function to get the variable. Sorry. We get the variable that set data. Then we set brightness. Oh, brightness value to fixed. Yeah, it's just like this. For the for getting brightness. And third part is to with the switch. So we will set the switch change. Oh, my spelling is so bad. Function. Oh, yeah. We are set a variable is keeping, or it's better that I write it correctly like this. Okay. And then we will do our judgment. If it is keeping, then we will say that we need to set keep screen on. 微信 set keep screen on. Yeah, just like this. Okay, it's okay now. Yeah. Okay. I think it's okay like this. We'll try it. Oh, there are some errors. Oh, no errors. Okay, we'll see it. Yeah, you see here. As we say, for the first part is to set screen brightness, and by default, it's at the middle is 0.5, and we can set it as 0.1 or 0 or even 1. Yeah, you try with your phone, it's clearer. Yeah, and you can consult the brightness. Yeah, you see 0.1. And you can try to set it as keep on or not. Yeah, normally here we get the information. Oh no, I haven't set it, so it's not. Yeah, here it should be 3 in Weixin ML file. Here, yeah, here is 3. Okay, have you seen it? You can try with your phone and you will see them more clearly. It's okay, this example? Okay, thank you. So then, yeah, so you see here, with these 3 groups of example, we have set the green screen brightness, consulted the screen brightness, and kept the screen on. Yeah, here in the first part, we have used the slider component to set the screen brightness. We have used the change event with the slider change. And the second part is with this button component. When we click it, we can obtain or we can get the screen brightness with the customized function get brightness. And the third part is it's using the switch component to switch between screen kept on or not. We use the change event, also customized function switch change. Yeah. So you see here, here is this example. And now we'll continue with the next constater, says the vibration. We can use Weixin vibrate long and Weixin vibrate short to make the mobile phone vibrate for a longer time or a shorter time, respectively. And the interfaces are supported from the basic library 1.2. So lower version compatibility processing is required. The object parameter description is shown here with these 3 parameters, these 3 usual parameters: success, fail, and complete. Success is the callback for successful interface call, There is callback function for interface call failure and completed the callback function for the end of the interface call, and it will be executed if the call is successful or not. You see these three parameters. Here is an example, a simple application of vibration of applet device API. So you see, since vibration is a dynamic effect that cannot be expressed through screenshots, readers are advised to try it by ourselves, except that real machine testing, the developer tool can also simulate the vibration effect. Yeah, so you see, it's better that you try it without, you try it directly. Yeah, you see, in fact, here, in fact, before I need to set a part for, yeah, for here for screen brightness. I can add a title here. It's for the fifth part. Last title is the fifth part. Yeah, how we have set it before. Fifth part is the fifth part. It's for the phone status. Okay, I'll just keep it like this. Phone status. And now we'll continue with our vibration example. You see, for this vibration, also view class title. Then, as we say, we have two tabs: vibration, long vibration and short vibration. Okay, so we'll separate them. The first part is yeah, we put it up like this. Long vibration. Yeah, we can just set a button, and when we click it, it begins to vibrate. Yeah, we'll put it just like this. So it's button with the type is primary. And then we bind tab. It's vibrates long. Yeah, we are defining JS file. And we say start vibrating. Start vibrating. Okay. Yeah, we can set it just like this. For the second tab, you can just copy it and paste it and modify it directly here. Instead of long, we'll have a short one. Short vibration. Vibrate short. Yeah, here I'll set it like this. Start vibrating. Okay. So for the moment, Weixin ML file will just keep it like this. Then in JS file, we need to define this vibrate long and vibrate short. Yeah, in JXUST. Okay. Okay, I'll just put it right here. Sorry, it's our own function. Vibrate long, use function, and then here in it we call the WeChat vibrate long. Yeah, I don't want to set anything here. Just simply like this. And yeah, I think it's better that we just set it like this. Vibrate long. Function, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, and then we'll define our second with short. Vibrate short. Yeah, okay. It's better to test it with your phone. You see, if I don't test it, if I don't use my phone, you see here, it's not clear the effect. See, you see here, I can click it. Yeah, you have you seen it? The vibration, have you seen it? But if you try it with your phone, you can, yeah, if you put it, yeah, if you try it with your phone, the effect is clearer. Yeah, have you seen it? Is it okay with yours?
It's still loading on my phone.
Okay, thank you very much, Kaya. So you see, it's quite easy with just a simple code. You can realize multiple functions. Is it okay for the moment?
Yes, it works now.
Okay, thank you. And so we'll continue. We'll just continue with our. I think we'll try with the next. Yeah, we'll continue with the next chapter, which is the interface API. For the interface API, here we'll introduce multiple things. We have, these contains the interactive feedback, how to set navigation bar, how to set tab bar, the white page navigation, the animation, the page location, the drawing, how to pull down to refresh. Yeah, all the things we'll see in this chapter. Okay, and now we'll see them in detail. And we'll firstly by the first, we'll firstly see the section 1, interactive feedback. You see here, for the interactive feedback, we need at first to know the message box. How to show the message box. In the applet, we use WeChat short text to display the message prompt box. Now we have these parameters You see title. Yeah. In fact, we have already used it for many times. We have just set the title, which is the prompt content icon, with value success, loading, and none. Usually we use none. Yeah. If you remember, yeah, we have tried always with the title and icon with none, and then image is the local path of the custom icon. The priority of image is higher than icon with the image with the minimum version 1.0, 1.1. And then we have the duration is the prompt delay time in milliseconds. The default value is 15,000. Then we have the parameter mask to see whether to display a transparent mask to prevent touch penetration. The default is false. We have the parameter success is the callback function for successful interface call. Fail the callback function for interface call failure. Complete the callback function for the end of the interface call, and it will be executed if the call is successful or not. Yeah, you see here, the last three parameters, success, fail, and complete. They are quite common with previous ones. We'll continue. Here we have valid values of icon for the in the description of these three valid values. You see, success is the default value of the yeah, Saddam.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but my problem is my compass problem is not being solved. I don't know how can I solve. I rewrite my code, then I compile it, but when I preview on my phone, the compass part is empty. It's not working on my phone.
It doesn't work on your phone.
Yes, Laushi. I don't understand how can I solve it.
For the accelerometer, it works.
Yes, Laushi.
Just the compass cannot work.
Yes.
Have you checked later by later with for your code?
Yes, Laushi. I rewrite my those compass part code.
Have rewrite yeah, okay, please send me again your new screenshots. You can send it, you can send it in my WeChat.
Okay, Laushi.
Yeah, and I will see, I see it. Okay, for this, these three valid values Yeah, perhaps we'll see together in the next class. And now, Saddam, have you taken your screenshots of your code?
Yes, Laushi. I just
You have sent.
send it to you.
Okay, you can send. Yeah, you can send both by WeChat and here. We'll see together, and we'll see if we can find your problems. Yeah, you can also send it here. Is it okay, Saddam? I haven't seen your, yeah, okay. You can also send a copy to my phone.
Yes, Laushi. I already sent it. You can check.
Okay, I'll see it. You have already sent to my phone, to my WeChat. Haven't received your message, your WeChat message. I have just received it here. Yeah, here you have set it in onload function with 微信 on campus change. Okay, I have seen it now. It's function result with this one. We have set is the that we set data with the degree rise direction. It's the result direction here, and in your okay. Okay, others can also check with Saddam's, yeah, with Saddam, why he has this problem. Yeah, we can try to solve it together. I think I have sent it the same thing with you. Yeah, you see here is the, yeah, I have set it in this part. Oh, I cannot see it very clearly. Sensors, it compares Yes, Saddam. Is your phone, no, I'm sorry. Is your phone has the functionality of navigation of compass? Perhaps your phone.
Which one, Lavshi?
Oh. Is your phone has the functionality of compass? The tool. Have you, is your phone have, does your phone have it? The tool, compass.
I'm not sure. I
Oh
don't-
yes, this could be an option if the phone does not have a magnetometer or yeah, a magnet sensor inside. It will not work.
Yeah, I'm afraid that that's the problem. As normally the code is very simple. You see, the code is quite simple. Normally, there's no big problem with your code. And you didn't receive any error or warning. You have no error about it.
He can try downloading a Compass app from the store and then see if the Compass functions. If it works, then okay. If it does not work, then you know.
Yeah, you see, I have checked his code. Yeah, you see, just these lines. Normally, there's no problem. And as you said,
His
for
code is perfect.
yeah, as you said, for accelerometer, it works. Oh, so it's strange. Perhaps your phone has not this tool, so you cannot get the parameter.
Okay, Lavshi, I understand.
For the moment, I haven't found this. I haven't found any other explanation. Yeah. 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 So Saddam, try to at first make sure that you have the tool and then retry it. Okay.
Okay, Lavshi.
Okay. Thank you very much. So do you have any other questions?
No, Lavshi, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you, Roy. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you see yours is okay also. Just yeah, here what we have set is the formal parameter. Yeah. Okay. So if we have no other questions, we may stop here and see you Thursday. Have a good time.